DJ MV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy, we are the Breakfast Club. Now, shout to Charlie Murphy. We're going to give him a call right now. Now, if you don't know who Charlie Murphy is, he's a comedian. He was on the Dave Chappelle show. He's Eddie Murphy's brother. And on the Chappelle show, he had stories upon stories upon stories about Prince.
Yeah, Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories, they used to call him.
So let's call him right now. Charlie Murphy!
Hey, what's up, Breakfast Club? What's popping off?
Good morning, Charlie
What's
Murphy.
up, my brother?
What's up, Charlamagne the God? Angela Yee, what's up?
Man, Charlie, if I hadn't seen Prince float with my own eyes, I would never believe that great story you told on Chappelle show, man.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? If anybody's seen him, they seen the real, they seen that, I wasn't making up nothing.
Exactly.
Now tell us about Prince. We know you.
Then the next thing they was wondering is, why is Charlie Murphy getting paid off of that story when that really happened,
Now, did he really play basketball like that? Was he really that good at basketball?
Yeah, man, he was a good, I know you ain't going to want to accept this, because, it's too fresh. But you know how Steph Curry got that step and pop thing he be doing with the three-pointer?
Yep.
He had that, man. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to accept that because Steph Curry right now is doing, but Prince had that.
So what position was he? A point guard?
Yeah, definitely. And he had a handle too.
Charlie, do you have any untold Prince stories that you never told?
I got untold Prince stories, but it doesn't shed a good light on Charlie Murphy.
So you got to tell us one.
I mean, losing the basketball game didn't shed a good light on Charlie Murphy, but the other one's even worse. Like a lot of people, I did a lot of interviews since Prince passed yesterday. God bless him. Condolences to his family. Rest in peace. But a lot of the guys that interviewed me, they was like, "So tell us about all the fun times you had with Prince." I'm like, you got it twisted, bro. I wasn't one of Prince's homeboys. That was Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis and those cats. My brother was a good friend of his, and I used to be everywhere Eddie Murphy was at. Charlie Murphy was there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That was when it was rolling. The whole crew was like 15 of us. Uh-huh. And I get flashbacks when I watch Real World and shows like that because we really lived that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That was one of them nights. We was all hanging out, and we would run into other celebrities, and they would be cool. And we ran into Prince, and he's like, "Let's go back to my place." And the next thing you know, it was the Twilight Zone. I was on the basketball court with Prince. I was as shocked as anybody who's seen the videos. Like, wait a minute, Prince can play basketball. Well, imagine being on the court, like going, I can't believe this is happening, but it happened,
Yeah, but did you really ball with him? Did you foul him hard? Did you check him?
Yeah, did you give him a big elbow?
Or was you giving him a lane because it's Prince?
Nobody was going to do nothing like that, man, because, exactly, it was Prince, and there was a level of respect, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not just anybody on the court right here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is Prince. So, we had that going on, but I still give him his props, man. He had a handle, and he had a nice three-ball game. He had it going on.
And we were just saying up here that was we always look at Prince as such a huge celebrity. I think that was the most normal story we've ever heard.
Regular
Prince
story, yeah.
playing a game of pickup basketball.
And then cooking pancakes.
That is as normal as you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody eats pancakes. Everybody.
I ain't gonna lie it's funny though, because when you look back in time, you got to salute guys like yourself. You got to salute Dave Chappelle, Neil Brennan, because y'all kind of immortalized Prince for a generation who probably wasn't even up on Prince like that.
Yo, man, I'm proud to have been a part of that, man. It's like I was saying yesterday. I'm going to Buffalo tomorrow. I'm going to Columbus today. But when I get to Buffalo, whenever I am in Buffalo performing, there's no way to be in Buffalo and performing and not mention my friendship with Rick and not mention Rick, give props. That's where it's his hometown.
Right.
And tomorrow when I go there, I want to have to bring up Rick and Prince.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those stories was a big reason why people know who Charlie Murphy is.
Right.
Did Prince ever respond to that story? Has he ever said, "Oh, I thought that was hilarious"?
Well, I seen Prince with Dave Chappelle at a basketball game, and they seen him getting along fine. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he had a problem with it. But when I seen Prince, it was he had that his own private show at the Rio in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
I had a show in Vegas at the House of Blues. So when it was over, they said, Prince is playing tonight. So we left the House of Blues and we went over to the Rio. So we went in there, and he wasn't on stage, but he was in the audience. He was walking around through the audience playing his guitar. Mm. So we stood still, and we waited for him to get to where we was at. And I never forget, he looked at me, And I think he thought I was Eddie for a split second, and then he was like, "This nigga ain't Eddie." And he rolled his eyes and walked away.
Now, we telling everybody all morning long, it's okay. You're not gay if you had a man crush on Prince.
Yeah, it's not gay if you're Prince, bro. If it's Prince.
I'm not going far like that. I'm not going into the man crush thing. I ain't had no man crush with nobody. So I'm not. But I'm not going to front. His music defined the era of my life. I mean, when Purple Rain came out, and Raspberry Beret and all that, if I hear any of those songs, I immediately have a flashback of El Privado in L.A., the Roxy, the Sunset Boulevard, mansion parties, and all of that, because that's what was going on back then. It was like everybody was, from my generation anyway, everybody was young, man. Sugar Ray Leonard was young. Thomas Hearns was young. Eddie Murphy was young. Magic Johnson was young. Norm Nixon, everybody was young. So these are all the faces that you would see pop up. Debbie Allen was young. Everybody was young back then, man. Right. I mean, that's a disrespect, but we all getting kind of up there.
That's age is a blessing, and you said it like they've never been young, like they Morgan Freeman or something.
Morgan Freeman's hair was black, but I'm talking about when his hair was black.
Well, Charlie, man, please don't tell no more stories about none of our superstars, because every time you do, they die. So
I'm not going. I'm just going to tell you one more thing that I think the world needs to know, man. Prince, his presence and his influence was so strong, right, that it changed fashion.
Right.
I don't know if y'all can remember that, but it was a lot of tough guys wearing, makeup, wearing spandex, and wearing glitter. And I even one night seen Jim Brown with a glitter jacket on.
No.
That's word for it, man.
No.
Jim Brown had on a glitter jacket at El Privado. I was like, yo, it's boy Prince.
Well, thank you for calling, man, and be safe in your travels, Charlie Murphy.
Hey, appreciate you, my brother.
Yes,
that picture of Jim Brown with the glitter jacket is going to surface now. You're going to find that picture's coming on surface. Somebody took a picture that night.
No,
God bless, man.
I'm going to give me some jeans with the ass cut out.
All right.
Okay, man. You almost choked me to death on that one.
Have a good one, bro.
God bless, man. One love.